I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Ha Kodash. Double honors unto our apostle elders which rule Great Millstone Well, and Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom wa abababo. Alright, so this is Matthew 15 verse 1. It says, Then came to Yahushua scribes and Pharisees, which were of Jerusalem, saying, so these were Israelites that were supposed to be studied in the scriptures, the leaders of Israel back then. Why do the disciples transgress the tradition of the elders? For they wash not their hands when they eat bread. But he answered and said unto them, Why do ye also transgress the commandment of Yahweh by your tradition? For our power Yahweh commanded, saying, Honor thy father and mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death. But ye say, Whosoever shall say to his father or his mother, It is a gift by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me. Let's get that in the NLT. It says, But you say it is all right for people to say to their parents, Sorry, I can't help you, for I have vowed to give to our power what I would have given to you. Right? So they, instead of giving it to the father or mother, they would claim they were giving it to the church, which these men were in control of that money. And that's what they were desiring, is the money. All right. It says, And honor not his father or his mother, he shall be free. Thus have ye made the commandment of Yahweh of none effect by your tradition. And that's still happening today. A lot of men, they have respect of persons, and they look more into the tradition and instead of looking into the commandment of Yahweh, which we have access to the understanding through Yahweh Shai. It says, Ye hypocrites. A hypocrite is an actor. They're only acting like they really care about the scriptures. But really, these men stick to the tradition of men having respect of persons. It says, Well did Isaiah, which is Isaiah, prophesy of you, saying, This people draweth me nigh, this people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. All right, and that's why you got to study to show yourself approved, so you understand what you're involved in. It says in 2 Corinthians 13 verse 5, Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith, prove your own selves, know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. All right, and how is Yahushua HaMashiach in us? Is by the Holy Spirit, which rests upon these words. But I trust that ye shall know that we are not reprobates. So let's go to John 15 and 3. It says, Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you. By how? The word, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself except it abide in the vine. The vine is the word. Yahweh Shai has the title of the word of Yahweh. The holy scriptures are the word of Yahweh. No more can ye except ye abide in me. I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, by abiding in the word, and I in him, which the word will be in you by the Holy Spirit, the same bringeth forth much fruit, meaning you teach For without me ye can do nothing. All right. Going to John 14:6, Yahweh saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, meaning the life is Yahweh, which keep it means to keep it in remembrance, keeping it pure, shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die, because you take on the traditions of men. You become a heathen, Hellenized. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it, of these words, the holy scriptures. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, the Spirit, that thou mayest be illuminated, so you can see what time it is. That's even why in 2nd Ezra 8:1, and it says in verse 1, and he answered me, saying, the Most High Yahweh had made this world for many, but the world to come for few. Verse 3, there be many created, but few shall be saved. Now we'll jump down to verse 50. It says, verse 50, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride, making their own choices. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee, Israelites that want to obey Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life, which is the fruit of the righteous, is planted. The time to come, the time to come is prepared. Plenteous is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom by the Holy Spirit. The root of evil is sealed up from you. It says weakness and the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten, which we're going to get new bodies. Sorrow are past, and in the end is showed the treasure of immortality, which is the ones that have the Holy Spirit. And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish, because 2/3 of the nation of Israel are going to perish because they followed the tradition of men and not obey the commandment of Yahweh, believing in Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, verse 56, for when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High Yahweh, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous, which are the elect, and said in their heart that there is no God, yea, and that knowing they must die. So their rebellion is as witchcraft, and they're going to be destroyed. And that's why it says in Revelation, the Lord's going to avenge us. In Revelation 18:20, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh, sending his son Yahweh Shai, hath avenged you on her, which he's the word. So when he comes back, they're going to be judged by the word. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all, which 2/3 of the nation of Israel are going to die here, because they spoke evil of the Lord and of his ways, which the word of Yahweh is speaking of his son Yahweh Shai. And we know this by the Holy Spirit. It says in Zechariah 13:8, which is a prophecy, and it shall come to pass that in all the land of America, aka Babylon the Great, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, because they go after the tradition of men, and not after the commandment of Yahweh, believing in Yahweh Shai. But the third shall be left therein, and I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them, which were going to be changed. And it says, as silver is refined, purified, and will try them as gold is tried, which we will be proven. They shall call on my name, which this is our salvation, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. And he's going to send Yahweh Shai to fight for us, to gather us, and deliver us from the wicked and their devices, and the second death, which is the nuclear destruction, which comes after they make the implantable microchip mandatory for buying and selling. Shalom to the elect, wa abba.